Most of you that have been with us for a while as members or students know the name Numrich Arms Corporation because they are the people we get so many parts from and we refer you to all the time. They've got this massive catalog. They're just, thousands and thousands of pages of different parts that they carry. And Mike happens to be the purchasing guy. Now, Mike, tell us a little bit about the company. How did it get started?
Well, the company was started in approximately 1950. George Numrich was the originating founder, and he started in the parts business, buying surplus lots and buying parts guns and offering parts to the people that needed them. Found a need for them.
So where's your particular niche in the marketplace, this whole industry? Where do you see you being,
Well, our specialty is in obsolete and hard to find parts. In addition to that, we handle currently manufactured parts for sporting arms and military and foreign and domestic.
So if a guy is looking for a particular part for a gun that might be obsolete, one of our gunsmithing students, and how does the best way for him to go about finding that part through, Numrich? Is it a website or is it through the catalog? What works best?
Well, our website is the most up-to-date and has an inventory level on there, which is gunpartscorp.com. And a lot of people still like to use the catalog. Traditionally, our catalog, because it has exploded view diagrams.
Exactly.
And it has the parts listing and pricing. But the most current information is on the website.
Well, it's real important to have this just so you get the nomenclature right. Because if I'm calling a front sight blade, and you're calling it or the manufacturer originally called it a post,
right?
We need to know that. So that's really one of the reasons we like our students to have these catalogs, so that they're on the right page, so to speak, and can speak the language, but go to you as a source. So if I'm, how do you find your parts? How do you get inventory?
Well, we get our inventory from many different sources. We buy directly from our manufacturers for current production. We also get parts guns are sent to us. We buy hundreds and hundreds of parts guns. We buy gun shops, gun dealers. We import from overseas for a lot of the different products. There's many different sources.
Oh, but I can, we only have a few hundred SKUs for our company. I can't even imagine how many.
Yeah, I think there's over 200,000 SKUs.
200?
We have 7 warehouses on about 40 acres.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy. So if our students were to have collections or obsolete guns that they came across that were incomplete, you'd be a buyer of those?
Sure.
How do they go about selling them to you?
We have what they call an offer to purchase program, where they would mail the gun in or the parts, and we would write them a check, and if they accept the check, then it's considered done. If they do not accept it, it's not enough money, we return their parts or their gun and refund their postage.
Okay, great. So if I'm looking for parts for a gun, and we get this every day, how do I, with 200,000 units, where do we even start to look? Do you have a search function within the website?
Yeah, there's a search function. Basically, on our website, you would go by manufacturer, and then your model, and then each one would have a breakdown for the parts. We also have a cross-reference for store brand manufactured guns, like your Montgomery Wards, your Sears Roebuck, to cross-reference to the manufacturer and model.
That's hugely helpful, because I've worked on a lot of those guns, and they've got like you said, the Sears name
no manufacturer.
on it, no manufacturer's name, and you're kind of guessing sometimes
exactly.
who exactly did that. What is a typical time to get your parts fulfilled?
Well, in our busy season, which lately with the way things have been politically, it seems to be all the time.
Busy, yeah.
It usually takes 4 to 5 days processing time and then mailing.
Well, that's not bad. It's not bad at all.
No, we're always pushing to do better.
So what about when you get a popular part and you're out? That was a manufacturer, you got them all from the manufacturer and you're out. What do you do?
Well, we have a series, probably several hundred subcontractors around the country that specialize and make parts for us. And then we also have an extensive sample gun inventory where we can check the parts and test it in-house.
Boy, keeping our guns running. I thank you, Mike.
Okay, thank you.
Numrich Arms Corporation.